straight from the soul with it. Yeah.
So ESPN, Amin Elhassan was on ESPN LA radio speaking with Travis Rogers and LZ. Also in studio, they had Sports Nation Michelle Beadle in as well. And they just got finished having a phone interview with Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka. And Travis Rogers brought up how it has to be a challenge for an NBA front office to make a decision on if the Lakers will focus on the now and not screw up the future. And Travis was explaining how when he's speaking with Rob Pelinka about this 2-year plan, but at the same time, focus on what's about to happen this season, he explained how Rob made it seem like the Lakers are all about what's about to happen right now. So Travis asked me, how do you balance these things? And says it's kind of virtually impossible as competitive as you are right now, but then be flexible for down the road. And that is when Amin Elhassan explained like how people are saying, well, LeBron is 34 years old. You can't waste this year. You can't use it as a building year. He says this is the part where he really admired the job Magic and Rob Pelinka has done, which is their discipline, because it's real easy to say we're all in. Kawhi Leonard here, take all our young guys for him, and says the Lakers are not doing that because they realize there's no fear of a LeBron James flight at the end of the season. So we don't have to do anything knee-jerk right now. And Amin says if you play all your cards right, you can have all your young guys and have one of those blue chip guys next summer. And this is what Amin Elhassan said regarding Jimmy Butler and the Lakers not being desperate. So Amin says, why aren't the Lakers in the Jimmy Butler conversation? It's real simple. If you are in the Jimmy Butler conversation, either you don't care he leaves at the end of the year, if you are the Houston Rockets, or you don't mind paying him a lot of money for 5 years, meaning you don't mind if he's 34 years old, making $40 million, and he has bad knees. You don't have a problem with that. Well, the Lakers are not desperate for Jimmy Butler. He also mentioned how the Lakers would have a problem with that because it takes away flexibility down the line, and more importantly, it would cost them some of their youth. So if you guys would like to hear the full audio, the link is in the description box. But do I think the Lakers will waste a year? No. We have been wasting years. For the past 5 years, it's been a waste. Last year was a year to build. I just don't see it happening because if the Lakers have been trashed the past 5 seasons, you think they're going to just be like, all right, we got LeBron, 34 years old, made it to the playoffs. So if they don't make it to the playoffs, and let's just say they don't make a trade. So now you're going into free agency, and let's say the Warriors win the finals again, and let's say they all stay together. They all decide to stay together. That Kawhi Leonard stays in Toronto and Jimmy Butler goes to the Clippers or Miami, wherever he goes. Nobody comes to the team. So now it's like you have a 34-year-old LeBron about to go up against the same Warriors who's just going to continue to keep the same team. They say they want to run fast. So you expecting that LeBron James can consistently run fast with these young guys at the age of 35 years old and continuously to just run fast? Like, absolutely not. That's just, it's impossible to happen, especially with him getting up in age. And it's not even about injury. It's the fact of tiring out and gassing out. No way you could just keep running that fast for that amount of time. You know, you have to find a balance and add more talent. And I'm not saying that these young guys aren't great. You know, it's going to take more to defeat a Golden State Warriors team. We are dependent on Brandon Ingram to average at least 22 to 25 points per game this season, you know, in order for them to have a chance at making it to the NBA playoffs. But I do agree with Amin about the Lakers not being desperate for Jimmy Butler. Now that, you know, that can make it hard, and you could lose the young guys. In terms of Kawhi Leonard, we read the Bleacher Report. You know, the Lakers may have offered Lonzo Ball, and Popovich didn't want Lonzo because he knew that LeVar Ball most likely came with it. But if things don't work out in Toronto, you telling me if Magic Johnson had the opportunity to trade for Kawhi Leonard, you telling me you think you're going to say no? Nah, we good. We don't need Kawhi Leonard. Like, no. The standard has always been championships. I think this young core is really good, but I think there's a timeline right now, and Magic is in the driver's seat. And let's think about it. D'Angelo Russell was traded. Clarkson, Nance, all the people that was originally with our young core, they're gone. They were looked at as the future, and they all was traded. So the writings was on the wall. So that is why I say there has to be a timeline. You have into the deadline to prove you could be an elite talent, you know, and it's nothing personal, it's business. That's why I say you can't get emotionally attached to players. And I see people saying, well, Ingram needs to bulk up and get his muscles up like Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm like, nah, like, I don't think Ingram not having muscle is not the problem, because Ingram can get to the rim. It's just shooting, like consistency. Because if defenders feel you're not a threat from the mid-range or three, they going to give you so much space and just let you shoot, and they going to live with it. It's like, you can go ahead and keep taking those shots. I'm just not going to let you keep driving to the basket and relying on your lengthy wingspan to keep finishing and getting easy layups. But what I will say is the benefit of having LeBron James on the Lakers is the foul calls, man. Like, I was watching the Lakers versus the Warriors. When I was watching that game, I think I seen one of the Lakers players do a Bruce Lee backflip in the air, kick somebody from the Warriors in the face, like, whoosh, and the ref was laughing. And it's like he went back to the other end of the floor. As soon as the Warriors player tapped one of the dudes on the shoulder, it was a foul. So it's like that may work out for the Lakers. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about Amin's comments. Get in that comment box, like, share, subscribe. I'm out. Okay.